You don't need to break your budget to be able to have the luxury of traveling. So here are 5 easy budget travel hacks for you to use on your next trip. Hey guys, this is Marissa and welcome back to my channel, The Budgeting Wife, where we talk about budgeting tips to help you win with money. Today's video is actually a collab that I'm doing with Brad from The Fin Mindset. Now, we haven't met in real life, but we've met many times over the internet, and I've gotten to be in videos with him, and he's just awesome, a lot of fun to watch. And so he reached out to me wanting to do a collab together, and I was like, heck yes, Brad, of course. So if you haven't heard of Brad and his channel, once you finish watching this video, head over to Brad's channel and check out his 5 travel hacks as well, and definitely subscribe to his channel because you are not going to regret it. And if you're coming over to my channel from Brad's, then welcome. Again, my name is Marissa, and here on my channel, we talk about how you can enjoy life and live a full, awesome life while still being able to accomplish financial goals. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, then I would love to have you as part of my YouTube family. You can scroll down and hit that subscribe button. And since I am sharing my budget travel hacks with you guys, I want to hear what yours are, so leave me a comment down below and let me know what is one way that you've been able to save on travel. And without further ado, let's talk about travel. So my husband Jacob and I, we paid off $87,000 of debt in 2.5 years, and so we were able to become debt-free in October of 2017. And so we started our debt-free journey as newlyweds, and so those first 2.5 years of our marriage, we really didn't do any travel besides maybe a quick weekend getaway, just to the coast, which we live in Portland, Oregon, so that's not far at all for us. But now that we are debt-free, this is something that we definitely want to do more in our lives, of being able to travel and see more things in our country and even outside of the country. So we are now budgeting more for travel and also trying to find ways that we can save on travel to be able to do it more. And we're also getting ready for another upcoming trip. This month of May, we are going to Hawaii for 10 whole days, and we are super excited about it, and we've been planning for it with our budget. And so there are ways that we are going to be able to save on this trip that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. We also have recently gone to Disneyland. We went to Disneyland in December for Christmas time, which is my absolute dream, and we found a ton of ways to save on that trip as well. And we also went to Hawaii last May, which was also very affordable. I did 2 videos talking about our budget breakdown for this trip, so I will go ahead and leave links to those in the description box if you want to check them out. But basically, when it comes to travel, it's so important to have a budget set for your trip, knowing how much money you plan to spend and where you plan to spend it in your trip. And my best advice when it comes to budgeting for a vacation or for travel, it's so important to put the money towards what you value most in travel, which also means that you'll have to make some sacrifices in maybe some other areas. But use the money in your budget to do what's going to be most important to you for that trip. And I want to say that because all of the tips that I will be sharing may be something that you are not willing to sacrifice, and that's totally okay because you need to put money towards what's going to be most important to you. But if you are looking for ideas of ways that you can save on travel, then here are 5 ideas for you. The first budget travel hack is to travel off season. So when everyone else is going on a trip, that's the time that you do not go. So for Jacob and I, again, it's just the 2 of us. We don't have kids yet, and so we find a lot of flexibility in our schedule to be able to travel. So when everyone was going on a summer vacation last year, we decided to go to Hawaii in early May. So it was still great weather and it was an awesome time to be able to go, but we weren't hitting that big summer rush. Same thing, we went to Disneyland in December. We went early December, and so instead of going to Disneyland during that week of Christmas break when everyone was off of school, we decided to go a bit earlier because we have flexibility in our schedules right now. I will say this is hard for us because our anniversary is July 18th, which is smack dab in the middle of summer, so we understand that we will probably not get to be able to travel on our anniversary because it'll be so much more expensive. It's a lot more affordable for us to go in a different time of year. The second budget travel hack is to eat out only once a day. And this is something that we did in Hawaii and also kind of at Disneyland. So when we went on these trips, we decided to lay out an entire budget and figuring out where we were going to spend our money, whether that was on food, accommodations, tips, rental car, all of those sorts of things, activities, excursions, and we had our budget set, and we had budgeted plenty for ourselves to be able to enjoy food because we do want to enjoy that part of a vacation, but we also knew that there were still going to be ways for us to save. So last year we went to the island of Kauai, and they have a Costco, which is actually right next to the airport. So after we got off our plane, we went straight to Costco and picked up a few sort of things. And then we took it to our hotel, which had a fridge and like a little mini kitchen. And so during that time, we were able to only eat out once a day, and we ate the rest of our food in our unit. So we had breakfast, which we had bought from Costco. We just ate breakfast at our place, and then we'd go out for a lunch and maybe get something bigger for lunch. And then in the evening for dinner, we would eat more of like a few snacky things because we weren't that hungry. And during this entire trip, I never felt like we were missing out. We still got to eat all the things that we wanted to, and sometimes we'd even split meals so that we could both, you know, try something and therefore have more options to eat. But we never felt like we were missing out by doing this, and this was a huge cost savings. We ended up spending less than we had budgeted for food, and I totally wasn't expecting that. We were totally okay with spending exactly what we had budgeted, but we ended up spending less just by going out only once a day and then picking up other groceries from the grocery store to eat. I even remember when we were going to Disneyland, people on social media thought that I was crazy for the budget that we had set for Disney, and we had a fantastic time at Disneyland, and we got to eat like all the things we wanted to eat there, and we still came in under budget. And that was because we had brought breakfast bars for us to eat in the morning, and then Jacob and I would like share something for lunch, we'd share a snack in the afternoon, and then we'd share something for dinner, and that was plenty of food for us to eat. And we stayed way under budget even going to Disneyland. The third option for saving money on travel is by using Airbnb instead of a hotel. Now, I will start by saying that this actually isn't super applicable to me. For me, the thing that I love is going to a hotel. I'm not gonna lie, I love just the hotel experience. And so that's something that I'm more willing to splurge and put my travel budget towards. But I know that a lot of people have used Airbnb as a way to save money on travel. In a lot of cases, it really is cheaper to be able to rent out a place with Airbnb rather than a hotel. And so check out options on Airbnb of where you're going. And this is especially great if the destination that you're going to is more important than your accommodation. So if you're planned to be out and about during this trip and you don't really care about where you're sleeping, if it's just a bed, then Airbnb could be a great option for you to be able to save on this trip while still being able to enjoy your travel experience. The fourth option for budget travel hacking, this is something that I may get some flack on, but I'm not gonna lie, it really is helpful, is to have an airline card. And so Jacob and I have an Alaska Airlines credit card. I know that for those of you who are Dave Ramsey followers, this is totally against Dave Ramsey. We are not full Dave Ramsey followers, and so we do have a credit card that we use responsibly and we pay off every single month. So the great benefit to this card is that every year you get a companion fare. So you buy one ticket and then you get the other ticket for just the cost of taxes and fees, which is a really great benefit. The card does have an annual fee, so that should definitely be factored into if it's going to be a good card for you or not. And also, I will say that I will never recommend anyone getting a credit card who can't use it responsibly and pay it off every single month. But for us, this card has been beneficial. This is what we used to go to Hawaii last year. We used our companion fares. We only paid for really one ticket to be able to go. And then we've been building up miles between then as well. And so our Disneyland trip, we spent very little because we also had other points and vouchers that we had from Alaska Airlines. And then this year we're going to Hawaii using our companion fare again, and then we are going to Washington DC in December, which we have booked, and we used our airline miles to pay for one of the tickets. So this has been a great way for us to be able to afford airline tickets to be able to travel. And I know there are a lot of travel credit cards out there. I personally am not sure which one is going to be the best for you in your specific situation, but a good Google search could probably help you if you are looking to start using a travel credit card. Again, only use a travel credit card if you can use it responsibly, pay it off every single month. And also some do have an annual fee, which should be factored into the decision as to whether or not you should get it, because if you're not actually going to be using it, you probably don't want to get a card with an annual fee. And the fifth and final budget travel hack that I have on my list is to shop around. And this is something that I've used that has helped immensely when it comes to booking all aspects of our travel. For our flights, I like to look at the app called Hopper, and I search and see if it's now a good time to book the flight or if I should wait. So that kind of gives me some great guidance. I also like to check around on all different travel sites to see what kind of hotel deals are happening. Jacob and I also have USAA because we have a military family member, and they have an awesome program for travel, and they partner with rental car companies. And so Jacob and I have used this when we go to Hawaii, and we've gotten an amazing deal with renting cars. And even with doing the car rental, it was so beneficial for us to keep checking in with our booking. So we initially booked the rental car, and then I would keep checking it almost every day, maybe every other day, to see if the price went down, and if it did, then I would rebook it because there was no fee to cancel and rebook. So that was just something that just took a little bit of time to search every day, but it saved us hundreds of dollars by just keep on checking even after we had booked some of the items for our trip. Another great place to look if you are wanting to save on different aspects of your trip is looking at Target. So when we went to Disneyland in December, we actually went to Target and we bought Disney gift cards from their store. And the reason why we did this is because I have the Target debit card and I get 5% off everything in the store at any time, except for I think Target gift cards, Target specific gift cards. But the gift card walls for everything else, you get 5% off gift cards. So you're literally just saving money. So we went to Target and we bought a whole bunch of Disney gift cards, knowing that we were going to spend money on souvenirs and on food and all those sorts of things in the parks. And so we bought enough gift cards that we were going to use for that. So that was a way that we were instantly able to save 5% on the costs. So check out Target if you're looking to go somewhere that you know you're going to use a gift card for. If you have the Target debit card or credit card, it's an amazing deal. So those are my 5 easy budget travel hacks. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below and let me know what is one budget travel hack that you have done that has saved you money. Also, head over to Brad's channel and don't forget to check out his video and see what his budget travel hacks are as well. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I will look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
I've been dreaming so much lately about your face when you're smiling. It's the only thing that saves me.